Child.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer.
What is going on, entertainment? So I'm coming out with another video, and we talking Housewives of Atlanta, the whole Kenya incident. Before I get started, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video, okay? So, of course, we're talking about Housewives of Atlanta, and y'all, it's sad because anybody that knows me knows that I love Kenya. I do feel like she does a lot wrong, but a lot of what she represents and stands for, I do too. So it's like it's sad. It's sad. Y'all gotta understand, for somebody who's been watching from the beginning, seeing stuff like this, it I'm not saying traumatizes you, but it makes you feel away. Like you feel like, you know, your younger years are being stripped from you. Like seeing Kenya, you know, not being able to film and they do that black screen, it hurt me a little bit. Anyways, so the episode starts off with we see Shamia, we see Shamia's house, Angela go over there, and then also Brit goes over there. Let me tell y'all something. To me, the producers, I think, had a big talk with Brit, and they say you cannot threaten people on camera like that. You cannot bring pistols, whips, and chains to the set. We're going to have to check you when you come to the set because we don't hire people who bang the set. Okay? Because it seemed a little rehearsed. It seemed a little bit, you know, trained. I don't know why I just kept putting my finger on it. I just don't see her just waking up like, oh, I feel so bad. No. I think the producers had to start talking to her. Y'all got to understand, after that night, Kenya went to production and was complaining up and down through. She was very mad that production was not doing what they could to get her off the show or punish her for what she did, threatening her with pistols, whips, and chains. So I think because of that, that's when the producer said, Bring! Yeah, you need to relax. You need to stop. Like, it's not that serious. You can't be threatening people like that. Right? Because that scene to me, she just didn't come across as authentic. Like, even when Shamia was like, oh, like, you know, Kenya didn't like that. She feels scared. She's like, oh, she feels scared? Okay, she feels scared. Like, stuff like that. Like, are you really sorry or are you not? Are you sorry or you not? I just feel like if Kenya had threatened somebody with pistol, whips, and chains, she would have got fired. I'm just saying, like, Bravo to me does some very interesting decisions because how is it that New Jersey Housewives, they literally fought the last season? I'm talking about, like, she had a glass. I don't know if it was a glass or a plastic cup, whatever it was. Danielle, she hit Jennifer upside her head so hard, she bowed. Boom! I'm talking about like that. And they aired it. I think they cut it out or something like that, but we saw the impact of it, whatever, right? Because I watched the episode. All she got, you guys, was a suspension. That's it. She was still filming afterwards. They suspended her, I think, for like a week or some small amount. And she filmed like nothing happened. Atlanta does something. Oh my God, we got a fire. We got to move people around. This is unacceptable. The violence. So, like I said, I just don't feel like she was genuine and feeling sorry about it. Okay. Now, Angela says that the venue was complaining. They said that, Dad, these hood rat assholes you bring into our venue, what's up? These the people you're hanging around with? You are a Barkley. Why are you hanging around with these hood rat ass girls that's talking about pistol, whips, and chains? The venue apparently was very upset. Brit was like, oh my God, who do I need to apologize to? Like, this is crazy. Like, wow, this is like insane. I just feel like if she felt that bad, she would have called up Angela, especially with it being like her event, and she would have apologized to her. You waited till you were on camera and her to tell you that these people were complaining for you to apologize. To me, that's not genuine. The thing is, Brit knew better. Like, she would have never said something like that to Angela. Charles would have pulled up with his own pistol. I'm sorry. He would have came with his own pistol. Had Angela got threatened like that, it would have been see. I'm telling y'all, the way that man, I could tell he got a temper. Y'all gotta watch out for that man, because I'm telling y'all, don't mess with that Angela, because she not the only one calling. That's all I'm gonna say. And I peaked the energy. Okay. My whole thing is she's acting as if like Kenya's being a little bit dramatic about being scared in that scene. When it's like, Kenya does not know you. You are a stranger. Y'all gotta understand, when they bring these people on this show, like half of the time they don't be friends. Like Brit's not really friends with anybody in the group. Her and Kelly are not even friends like that. They fall out, spoiler alert, y'all. They fall out during the season. So they're not even friends like that. Like, let's keep it about. So you're not really friends deeply with any of these people. You are a stranger to Kenya. I don't know if you're serious or not about bringing pistols, whips, or chains. I don't know you. So how would I know if you're taking it serious or not? And a lot of people keep comparing this Phaedra situation where, first of all, Kenya was one, saying it in a joking matter. Two, she had already filmed one season with Phaedra. And also, not too much on Kenya, because Phaedra brought a taser gun to the reunion. So if we're going to play tit for tat, let's keep playing tit for tat. She literally brought a taser the season before at the reunion. So it's like, it's all a game of semantics, and it's so dumb. So we get one of the scenes of this episode, you guys, because we're going to get to the main, what we're all here to talk about. That portion where Angela and her husband, it made me so uncomfortable. Watching them together in a scene, I felt very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. This is why you need to prep people before you put them on camera. And that's why I would never do a family show. No, yay. Let me ever end up on TV. I wouldn't dare. You know what I'm saying? Like, do a whole, no. Maybe for like Big Brother or like Survivor or something, you know, them little intros, be like, and then get up. But an actual lifestyle show like this, because Charles to be seemed very irritated. I don't think he likes being on camera. I think he finds them frustrating. He kind of wants them to leave. You could tell he doesn't want them to be there. He does not like filming. You can tell. It's blatantly obvious, and it makes it very uncomfortable to watch as a viewer. The way he reprimands her, talking about, you need to wash your hands. Why didn't you tell her to, because Angela brings up the fact that Portia said, you know, I know Tion, your husband. Oh, why didn't you check her right then and there? Oh yeah, you need to tell her I'm not the one to play with. I'm not it's uncomfortable to watch. It really is. Okay. Like, reality TV is just not for everybody. So this is one of those cases where you could tell it's not for him. It's just not. Okay. And I'm scared of a scene or of a season of where if they come for Angela, it's not going to end up pretty. I'm telling y'all. I'm Mr. Cleo. I see it coming. Okay, I just see it's just not going to end up pretty. He is going to go ape on these girls because they either going to mess with Angela or they're going to bring up the fact that he may have a child out of them being together or something to the point where it's going to make him go insane. So there's just that. So let's get the Kenya event. First of all, the location looks amazing. The area looks amazing. I feel like what Kenya is doing is bringing back something that a lot of people kind of have weaned off of. We're so used to seeing these suites where people get their hair done and everything like that. So for her to actually bring back like the aesthetic of a salon back, it's something that was really nice to really see on TV. It's sad that it all ended up being about something completely different. I'm very disappointed in the fact that Kenya ended up doing this at the event. It would have hit a little bit better had she did it with the gathering of the girls instead of doing it at her own premiere. It's just like, I think Kenya was so mad at production. The reason why is because the last season, she felt as if a lot of her stuff was being cut out. A lot of her events in regards to her hair stuff and her building the spa and everything, it was being cut out. It was not shown at all. So I feel like, and I'm thinking like Kenya, because she wasn't thinking properly, that, the only way I'm going to be able for them to really show this spa event is if I bring drama to it. Now, y'all going to have no choice but to show it because it's going to have drama in there, and the girls are all going to be in attendance versus me bringing it to the group of girls and me doing my spa opening on a separate day and y'all not showing it, y'all cut it out. I'm thinking like Kenya. This is why I think she did that at that spa event. I don't think she did it because she wanted to humiliate the hell out of Brit, and that's her only sole purpose. I feel like she wanted not only Brit to be embarrassed, but she also wanted her business to also be highlighted. I'm telling y'all, it sounds crazy as hell, but a lot of you guys just watch the show and y'all don't pay attention to what happens on social media and what's talked about on social media. Kenya has talked about this in detail. She even did an interview with Carlos King after the last season ended about how she feels like production and what's being shown is fucked up and that there's a lot being cut on the editing floor. As sad as it is, these are the facts. Y'all, if I sound nasal, I'm getting a little cold now. Bitch, I sound like Brit. Guys, like really? Kenya? That's why I sound like that. I'm not doing it on purpose. So during the event, we have an appearance by Lawrence. Y'all got to understand how important Lawrence is to me. He is one of the first people I saw as a kid growing up on TV because we had cable, but we had like the cheap cable. So like once in a blue moon, they give you a free trial. For girls that had direct TV, I know exactly what I'm talking about. You had a free trial to direct TV, some of the premium channels like Bravo, Oxygen, Bad Girls Club, you know, those vibes. So where we used to have a little free trial when they used to do it like once a month, we had Bravo once upon a time. And that's the first time I saw a gay guy that was wearing makeup and everything besides Drag Race, but that, you know, was amongst, you know, just a group of people, and then they were treating him regularly. So it's like that to me was a throwback in itself, and that's why Kenya is so important to the show because she still brings that old era aspect to the show. You would think Cynthia would, but she really doesn't. It's really Kenya that sort of bring that aspect back and a little bit of Portia. So it's sad that this is going to be her last episode because, you know, she does bring that aspect. Lawrence has always been supportive of Kenya. I think had Kenya ran this by Lawrence, I think Lawrence would have told her that's a bad idea to not do it, cuss her out instead, maybe expose her and not show it. It would have been down that route. Lawrence is smart enough to have known what impact this would have been. I don't think Kenya told anybody. I don't think Kenya told anybody because if she had told somebody, they would have convinced her tooth and nail to not do it. Okay? So Kelly goes and picks up Brit and heads to Kenya's event. And then she's like, you know, I'm coming with flowers to like apologize to Kenya because I feel really bad about like what I did to Kenya. And like, I just hope that she accepts my apology. But, you know, I come in peace. We find out that her aunt ended up passing away, plus all this stuff going on with Kenya. So she's already in a negative, you know, space mentally. So going into it, she was already a little down. She was already a little sad. You could kind of see it in her face. She wasn't, you know, cheery and all giddy how she usually is talking about insurance. Okay. So the girls are catching up. Cynthia, what's going on? Y'all gotta know Cynthia does not live in Atlanta full time. I'm very disappointed in Cynthia, by the way. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody says. For you to do like a worldwide press tour about why Kenya is wrong, we get it. We all know Kenya was wrong. We don't need you to sit down on every freaking platform and let us and tell us and reiterate us as to why Kenya was wrong. And y'all probably wonder, okay, but you know, a friend go tell you where you're wrong. Yes, I get that. But like, if you're gonna do that, also keep that same energy and let us and please tell us also that you think Brit, what she did wasn't correct either. I have not yet seen Cynthia say, I don't think what Brit did was okay. And also Cynthia, you were not there. It's like the one person doing all these press tour wasn't even there when everything happened. Who knows what was cut out? So shut up. Like that, I don't know. Something about that trips me out because it's like, damn, you doing it like she's your enemy. Like, did Kenya do something to you, Cynthia? Like, that's crazy. Talking about she gonna watch what happens live. She's on this interview. She's on this podcast. Oh, I'm not talking to Kenya anymore. Kenya hasn't reached out back to me. I think what she did was below her. But you know what Brit did was that okay? Bringing pistols, whips, and chains. That's cool. That event though was so beautiful for it to be ruined like that. Like it was purple. Kenya looked like Whitney Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like she looks so freaking good, and it's sad. It's so sad. The hair show that they had, it reminded me of Oxygen's Hair Battle Spectacular. Y'all remember when they used to have the Hair Battle Spectacular? I think Derek J was even a judge. Oxygen, y'all need to go back to y'all regular programming because the crime ish is not hitting how it used to. That used to be my show. You got like the break from the drama of watching Bad Girls Club by watching Hair Battle Spectacular. Okay, Drew ends up walking up to Portia at the event because Portia's there supporting Kenya, and she starts talking about Dennis, and she's like, you know what? Let's just break the ice. Okay, I'm going through divorce. I don't want Dennis. You can have his hot dog. Okay, I'd be dumb to mess with Dennis. Like, come on. Portia said, please don't turn this into a song because I could make you ring. I said, ooh, is there an alley near? Let me tell you, Drew, you better be careful. If there is an alley near way, you are going to be in trouble, bitch. All Portia got to do is take you to the corner and you're over. Because she is going to tear you out the frame, girl. You ain't hear about what Portia be doing in them alleyways? You better not be caught up in no alleyway with Portia. She would have tore you through the frame. Because when she said, I could make you ring, I said, that is a trigger for Portia. She is telling you, I'm about to whoop your ass. So leave me alone. I feel like what Drew did was so inappropriate, especially at that event. You need to pull her to the side or try to link up with her outside of any big event. Because Portia, I think, is so embarrassed of wanting to tell the girl, like wanting to say in front of the girls, hey, I don't want you filming with Dennis because, you know, I don't need him telling you any of my business on camera. That's basically what it is. But she's so embarrassed of saying that in front of the cameras, one, and in front of the girls, two, she doesn't want to say it. And that's just the facts. Next thing you know, Kenya calls for the attention of the party, okay? She's like, girls, everybody, okay? Next thing you know, Brit walks in because she's already there, but she gives Kenya some flowers. Kenya doesn't even pay any attention to her. I'm talking about like, you would have thought a ghost brushed past Kenya. Casper was like, and like, it was just like, damn. Doesn't say a word to her. Brit drops the flowers off and leaves, right? So Kenya's like, so guys, let me tell you guys how people want to come for me in a time where if I don't send for you, don't come for me, okay? Because I am that bitch. Gonna forever be that bitch. I said, okay, Megan Thee Stallion. Like, Kenya looked up all the famous rap lyrics the day before and recited them at that damn event. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing. She starts popping her shit. And then she's like, and this trick hoe who tried me just left these ugly flowers. She told him to take the flowers out, give it to a homeless person. Keely's so damn. See, this is why, like, you got to be careful about who you get so friends with so quickly that you don't know like that. Because look at Kelly. He was all buddy with Brit, and y'all not even friends no more. So now you watching this back feeling foolish. She even put on social media and said, watching something back about how somebody is being portrayed and then experiencing it yourself is hella embarrassing, right? Basically saying, you know, she figured out that, you know, Brit was the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they end up falling out later on in the season. So she takes the card. Kenya's like, stay out of it. So then she's like, okay, let's talk about this trick how. And then she brings up the first poster board. Kenya took arts and crafts too seriously, bitch. You have a lot of time on your hands to be printing out and gluing. So she brings out the first poster board. It says insurance for a hoe. It was leaked on Twitter. She starts sewing that. The next one, she's like, she's a video hoe. You know, I was a video hoe too. I was a video girl too, but I was the leading lady. She ain't nothing but a freak video hoe. And she starts showing it. Portia and some of the girls started to feel offended. Y'all know Portia was offended because she was a video hoe. That's the real gag. You know what I'm saying? That's how Portia really felt the ways because we all have seen Portia in the videos. So it's like, that is like you low-key attacking, you know, arena she came from. Like you coming for her a little bit, right? Portia feels away. Next thing you know, she brings up this other board. Now, from what I saw online and from people that were there said, apparently the picture was not Brit sucking an actual D. It was a picture of Brit with her mouth open or uh, gesturing at her mouth with a fake penis on her mouth. And then also, I guess some not backstage. That's for actors. Back page. There's a difference. Back page as on that same, I guess, board. I guess when, Brittany was, allegedly a lady of the night, which a lot of the girls in Atlanta and a lot of girls everywhere were once upon a time a lady of the night. So it's not the most gag worthy thing. It's not right though. I'm not excusing it. Kenya shouldn't have did it. She was dumb as hell for doing that because not only you ruined your event, you made it to where you got kicked off the show. You lost your job because of that one scene. It was sad. The girls were disgusted. Portia left. She's like, oh, I'm not filming. I want you to turn the cameras off. Don't even act like I was here. I get how the girls are feeling because a lot of them have daughters. So at the end of the day, they wouldn't want something like that done to their daughters. Kenya herself has a daughter. So that's even more of a reason why she shouldn't have did it. My problem is Bravo should have handled this more correctly and more fairly, and Brit should have gotten let go after she made those threats as well. Or at least suspended something. She should have been reprimanded in some way, and I don't think she was reprimanded at all. That to me is not fair. Because let that have been somebody else that she threatened, she would have either gotten let go, they would have phased her out, cut out her scenes, put another girl to start filming something. But because it's Kenya and she's been the villain for multiple seasons, they don't feel sympathy towards her because they don't care because she's been such a problem in the past. That's my problem. And that's why I don't think it's fair. I do agree with what they did to Kenya. I feel like she should have gotten some sort of punishment. Fired? I don't think so. I think she should have been suspended. Because if these New Jersey housewives could hit each other and be suspended and come back and film and get the rest of their check, why is that not for Kenya? The reason why they did that, though, I get it from a freaking judicial standpoint. They didn't want to get sued. That's what it boils down to. They did not want Brit suing Bravo. If Bravo kept her there and filming and Kenya kept attacking her about how she was a freak hoe. Because then she could have claimed essay, everything, this whole era of, Me Too and everything. They didn't want that on them. That's why they let her go. That's what it all boils down to. Had it been something else, Kenya would still be on this show. And that's just that. Okay? I like Kenya. I feel like Kenya is very entertaining. And one thing I like about her is I feel like she's very intelligent. I love people on TV that are great with words. And that's why I'm a big fan of her because she's very great with words when it comes to being on this show. Let me know what you guys think down below about everything that went down between her and Brit during the event. Andy did go on his show and sort of talked about it and basically said, what Kenya did was sexual assault, which I'm like, okay, Andy. And also Cynthia going on these press tours. What do you guys think? Let me know what y'all think. And we're out, babies.
No personal thing.